What's going on, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you guys another video. Guys, what's up? Today we're going to talk about Grubhub's secret rating. Now, I know you guys got different apps going on. You got Uber, you got Lyft. Now, you got Uber, you got Lyft, and they tell you your rating. You got Postmates, you got Doordash. You got Wag, I have Wag too. They tell you your rating. But there are certain apps that don't tell you anything. Like Grubhub, you have no rating. Caviar, you have no rating. And so, I'm trying to think if there are any other apps that don't have a rating system, an actual rating where you can view it. So, with Grubhub, there's no rating. With Caviar, there's no rating. And Uber Eats, kind of no rating, but you still get rated. It's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And as long as you have 85 thumbs up, then you're okay. You have a percentage. It's called a satisfaction rate. That's what you get with Uber Eats. It's not necessarily a customer rating, like on a 1 to 5 star kind of thing, but it's just a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So anyways, I found out recently from a friend of mine that we actually do get a rating on Grubhub, but it's actually not from the customer. It's actually from the merchant. So, and on other apps, the merchant can actually rate you as a driver. Many of them don't click it because they're just so busy or something, and a lot of them don't click that kind of stuff. But supposedly, on these other apps, the merchant can rate you. But now with Grubhub, they look at that actually a lot more seriously. So, I found out that my friend, she works in a smaller market, but supposedly it works in bigger markets, that you have a rating with the merchant, with the restaurants. So if you were nice and polite and they give you a 5-star, you're most likely to get that restaurant again and again and again. Say if you were rude one time, most likely you won't get that one again, or you'll get orders from them less frequently. Now, the question is, how do we know this is true? Well, the only way you're going to know it's true is if you actually ask the merchant, what's my rating? What's my rating on my app? Or what rating are you guys giving me on my app? Or something along those lines. Where she's in a small market to where, there's only 7 drivers, and, all the restaurants love her. So she's getting orders all the time. But they said it works in big markets too. So with Grubhub, you always want to be nice and polite to the customer. But you also want to be nice and polite to the restaurant, because they actually rate you, and that gets sent to Grubhub, and that determines how often are you going to get orders from that particular restaurant. And that goes for all the restaurants. All the restaurants can actually rate you. Okay? As long as you have the Grubhub tablet, they can rate you on a 1 to 5 star scale. So, the way you treat people, the way you treat the restaurants, the way you treat the customer, I'm sure the customer can still rate you somehow, some way, but we don't have the rating, we don't see it. So it's like, there's no way for us to find out what our real rating is. All we can do is we can do the best we can, right? For the customer, for the restaurants. So yeah, on Grubhub, you can be a preferred driver for Grubhub for a particular restaurant. Like, I've been getting a lot of orders from P.F. Chang's. Now, I don't know if I'm one of their top drivers that they prefer, but I have a good feeling I am. Because I keep getting, and I'm telling you, I keep getting big payouts from that place. So I don't know if they loved my experience, my customer service, the way I'm nice, polite, dress a little nicer than most drivers. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But from what I've been finding out is, I'll be getting a lot of orders from that P.F. Chang's, and I get a lot of orders from different restaurants too. But like the last couple of weeks, I've been getting a lot of orders from them. So, do I think the secret Grubhub rating, is that real? I think it's real. I think it's actually a real thing. that the restaurants can rate you, and that determines how many orders you get throughout the day and through that particular restaurant. Now, there's probably a lot of restaurants in your area, so one restaurant that rates you bad, and if you never see them again, well, you know what? There's other restaurants you can pick up from. But just think about it. If one restaurant rates you bad and another one and another one and another one, that can really affect your income. So like I said, guys, the way you treat people, the way you're nice, polite, if it's a long wait, don't get mad, don't cuss, don't get all crazy. Just say, okay, use the bathroom. If you decide to cancel it, just cancel it. Very simple. Say, oh, I don't want to wait that long. And end of story. That's it. So these restaurants, they can rate us. So just be aware of that. Be nice, be polite to the customer, but also to the restaurant. Whoever you're dealing with, the host, or sometimes a manager will help me out. Hey, how are you? Have you been helped yet? Oh, I have a Grubhub for John, or Jacob, or Maggie, or whoever, Sarah, Mark. I'm very nice, very polite. Like the other day, I ended up getting it like a catering order from them. The pay was not as good, but that's beside the fact. It was a $20 payout on a pretty big order. I would say about 15 items. I think the tip should have been a lot larger, because if you guys know P.F. Chang's, they actually have, their items are a lot. Each item is at least $10 to $15. So, alright, got another notification here. So that was probably at least $150 order, or probably higher than that. And the tip was only like $15. Now, you know what? It doesn't matter necessarily. But when I'm getting like orders from that place, and they're like 4 items or 5 items or 6 items, and my payouts are like at least 20 or higher, right? And then I get an order that's double that size or triple that size, you would think the tip would be double or triple. You know what I'm saying? So something didn't add up right. So I'm just guessing that the customer just didn't tip appropriately. According to, the tip is supposed to be proportionate of what the order size is. So if it's like a big order, typically like 15-20% of the bill, that sort of thing. So even if it was a $150 order, a 15% tip would have been like $22-23, right? Plus delivery pay, like $3 or $4. So I should have gotten closer to $30 minimum. $30 minimum or higher. But the payout was only $20. But it's okay. It's fine. It was down the road. It wasn't a big deal. I got in there. They said 10 minutes. They were really nice. How are you, sir? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm telling you guys, your customer rate, or not your customer, but your merchant rating can make or break you with Grubhub. Now, if there's a high-end restaurant and they get big orders, you really want to be nice to them. You really want to be polite, dress nice, make sure you have your hot bag, everything. And, just be nice, polite, wait patiently. And, for example, if you don't want to wait that long, that's fine. Just cancel the order and move on and, get other orders. It's not a big deal. But, yeah, the merchant can rate us. So, guys, be careful, be nice, be polite, and, like I said, that can make or break you wherever you're at in your market. Like my friend actually, his other friend ended up getting a $62 offer on Grubhub, but he didn't get it. Now, what are the odds of him getting it, not him? Well, was he closer? Did he have a better merchant rating with that restaurant? We can't say. You know what I'm saying? We cannot determine why did they give that order to him and not my other friend. You know what I'm saying? But it might have to do with the location of that driver, or maybe his friend got a better rating from that merchant than he did. I don't know. So anyways, I'm telling you guys, the way you treat the merchants and the customers go a long way. So if you care about your money and your relationships and the amount of orders that you get, you really want to be nice to not only the customer but to the merchant as well. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys, that's all I've got to say. All right, guys, peace out and see ya.